What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and there is a lot unfolding with stimulus. This is your stimulus check update and your stimulus package update. We've got a lot to get caught up on. So right now, we have heard that the White House is going to be, quote, leaving the doors open on a fourth stimulus check. I'm going to be sharing with you some video footage that came out from White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki on this. Now, in addition to that, if we're going to be getting a fourth stimulus check, it's likely going to be happening very quickly because of some new developments. Here is why. Because right now, today, President Joe Biden, he's going to be meeting with Republican Representative Shelley Capito. They're negotiating the next stimulus package known as the infrastructure bill, and they're working on the first portion of it known as the American Jobs Plan. Now, if they can come to a bipartisan agreement on that, they're going to pass it. But the second portion, known as the American Families Plan, that has social infrastructure included, we know that likely Democrats were planning on using one of their two reconciliation bills to pass through provisions to help out families and bypass Republican support and do it on their own with Democratic unity. Well, there's been a wrench thrown in those plans just recently, as we just received word that the Senate parliamentarian, she's provided guidance on the reconciliation process, and she has now clarified that no, you only have one more opportunity, Democrats, to pass a bill through the process of reconciliation. So that has thrown a wrench in their plans, and that means that when they have that American Families Plan, it likely will have to pass through the process of reconciliation, and it has to have a fourth stimulus check in it at that time. Otherwise, there will not be a fourth federal level stimulus check this year. So we're going to be probably finding out about this very soon. Now, I'm going to be diving into these articles, get you guys caught up on the details. Now, just to clarify, this is the federal level for the entire nation for stimulus check. We saw three of these, $1,200, $600, and $1,400, and a lot of people are anticipating a $2,000 one for this fourth one if it arrives. Now, there are other stimulus checks going out on different levels for states and cities, so you still might be receiving those. However, for a federal stimulus check, it looks like this is going to be the only opportunity if we're going to have one this year. So you guys, I'm going to dive into these articles. I'm going to dive into this video footage. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. This is all unfolding right now. There's a lot happening. So let's go ahead and dive right in and get you caught up as of today, June the 4th, 2021. But before we do, if you could do me a quick favor, if you like and appreciate these updates, don't forget to smash that like button. Leave your comments, share this out if you find it valuable to other people. Just takes a second. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if this is your first time here, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Follow me on Instagram at SteveRam3 if you have any specific questions that you want to shoot to me in the DM. And also, if you want to join the Patreon group, I'll keep you up to date on any trades I'm doing in stocks or cryptos. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest that's unfolding right now with stimulus. All right, so first up, take a look at all these articles that are coming out on this. It says, parliamentarian changes Senate calculus for Biden agenda. Did the Senate parliamentarian just foil Chuck Schumer's plans to beat the filibuster? Parliamentarian Democrats only get one more chance to sidestep GOP this year. Dems can only sidestep GOP on one more bill this session. Senate parliamentarian rules. And we're going to be taking a look at this article, link in the description below. Parliamentarian guidance deals a blow to reconciliation strategy. And it says, using a revised budget resolution to take an extra crack at reconciliation to advance the Democrats' priorities through the Senate appears unlikely during this Congress, given a new opinion from the Senate parliamentarian. Now, the new guidance issued to Senate staff on Friday suggests that Democrats will get just one more try this year to pass a filibuster-proof legislative package to enact additional priorities ranging from infrastructure to immigration policies proposed by President Joe Biden and party leaders on Capitol Hill. If they want to use reconciliation yet again, they need to adopt a fiscal 2023 budget resolution next year, but would likely get only one shot then as well. Now, this is all happening while today, President Joe Biden is going to be meeting with Shelley Capito to negotiate the infrastructure bill to see if they could come to a deal. Take a look at this article that says, Biden meets with Capito as deadlines for infrastructure deal looms. President Biden and Shelley Capito, the top Republican negotiator, had no breakthroughs, but they agreed to speak again on Friday today. And today is their self-imposed deadline to get something done. And we've already heard from Democrats that they said that they can't wait for Republicans forever, and they are ready to use reconciliation to push it through without them.
It's an old expression, fish or cut bait. I think we're getting to that moment We hope to move forward with Republicans, but we're not going to let them saying no stand in our way.
But at some point, we have to move forward.
So if they can't come to an agreement and they're going to need to use reconciliation on the American Jobs Plan, they'll also probably need to package in the American Families Plan and any other provisions that they want to include all right now. So we're going to see about 4 stimulus checks, other provisions. It'll all need to be in one huge package. And the question is, if they do that, will all Democrats stay unified, including Senator Joe Manchin, who has said that he does not support a lot of these provisions. We will see, but they have to all stay unified in order to pass through this process of reconciliation for these provisions. Now, you might be wondering, what is President Joe Biden's stance and the White House's stance on this? Well, let's take a look at a White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki response to this as she was outright asked, where do you stand with the 4th stimulus check?
Okay, and then separately on a 4th stimulus check idea that is supported by dozens of Democrats in Congress. I know a month ago you said, stimulus checks aren't free and it's really up to Congress to decide whether to move forward on that. I'm wondering at this point, does the president support that idea, or does he believe that his American Jobs and Families Plan provide enough economic assistance that a 4th stimulus wouldn't be necessary?
Well, I think as I said at the time, I should say, when you asked us before, the president is certainly open to a range of ideas. There are some who are proposing an elimination of the SALT deduction. I think I said it the right way. And there are some who are proposing making the child tax credit permanent. There are some who are proposing additional stimulus. He's happy to hear from a range of ideas on what would be most effective and what's most important to the economy moving forward. But he's also proposed what he thinks is going to be most effective for the short term, for putting people back to work, to getting through this pivotal period of time, and also to making us more competitive over the long term.
So there you have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As we heard her say, as she mentioned last time, they're going to be leaving the doors open on this. They want to see what Congress wants to include, and they're open to any provisions that they want to include in the stimulus package. Now, that's where they currently stand. We'll see if she circles back to us on that one, but now we're seeing articles come out like this today that say, stimulus check update, Biden leaves door open to 4th payments. 4th stimulus check, White House says possible payments, they're up to Congress. 4th stimulus check, now we have over 80 lawmakers that now support further direct payments to Americans. So if you're wondering what Congress's stance on this is, we're hearing that Democrats are pushing and supporting for a 4th stimulus check. So now's the time. We're going to see if it gets included. Also, meet the 28 lawmakers who want to make stimulus checks reoccurring in Biden's infrastructure package. This came out May 25th, so fairly recently, as we heard a group of lawmakers and the Ways and Means Committee came out and said, we need to have monthly reoccurring checks. Is it a possibility? Yes. But I don't know if that's going to be happening. We will see. I'll report whatever unfolds, but we are hearing more and more recently about a 4th check. Also, 4 stimulus checks, Senators Ed Markey and Elizabeth Warren pushed President Joe Biden for $2,000 monthly checks. Their last push for that was March 31st of 2021, and they want to have reoccurring $2,000 stimulus checks. Also, Rashida Tlaib, she has introduced a new bill known as the ABC, American Boost to Communities Act, and she wants to include in there reoccurring $1,000 stimulus checks and a one-time $2,000 payment to families throughout the course of the pandemic and even 1 year after it is officially announced over. So these are some of the pushes that we're getting from Congress. So we're going to be seeing what's unfolding, but right now that is their current stance, and it's very likely we're going to be hearing a lot more about this very soon. So you guys, that is the latest on the 4th stimulus check and the stimulus package, and we're likely going to be hearing a lot more on this in the coming days. I'll keep you up to date here on the channel, and in addition to that, if you missed my last video, there's a lot happening right now with the tax refunds as we are in the middle of the first major wave for those unemployment refunds. Now, if you missed it, be sure to check it out. I'll get you caught up on what they're saying and how you can find out when you're going to be getting that $10,200 tax-free unemployment break refund that's going out right now. And also, unemployment is ending for a lot of states across the nation. Federal benefits are coming to an end. If you missed that video, be sure to check it out, and I'll get you caught up on every state, when they're ending, and new changes that are happening to unemployment. And you guys, like I said, I'll keep you up to date on anything having to do with money, what's going going on with the economy, stimulus, unemployment, all that good stuff. And if you like that, don't forget, if you haven't already, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button to see more videos like this. Follow me on Instagram at SteveRam3. Join the Patreon group to get exclusive access to me and what trades I'm doing in crypto and stocks. And get free stocks in the links in the description below. And always remember, we've got Bible studies on Thursdays and Sundays. Links in the description below as well. And with that being said, you guys, I hope this reaches you well. Hope you have a blessed Friday. I'll be sure to keep you up to date. Catch you in the next video. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.